Hey guys, I've been working on the rear of the bus a little bit. None of this was actually done, and I didn't take any video of it. I just kind of breezed through this and didn't record anything, so I'll give you a quick rundown of what I did back here. Of course, this here was all original. This piece here is actually a fence post, or not a fence post, but a signpost that I put in. And same over here. This is original. This is a signpost. It worked really good. It had the kind of a hat channel shape, and it will be super rigid back here. So what I did is anyway, cut those to size, welded them in place, and then what I did was I welded some angle iron here in the middle, and I'll put some holes across there, and what that allows is for the skin to sit on top of that, and I can rivet to that. Here on the corner here, I had to recreate a radius similar to like what's down here. So what I did is just take a piece of angle iron, I put a bunch of little cuts in it, and that allowed me to bend it to the proper radius, and then I just kind of tack welded it all back together to keep it, you know, stiffened back up. So these pieces of sheet metal here are actually the interior roof, or the interior ceiling structure that was inside the bus. I'm going to reuse these pieces for the rear of the bus on the exterior. It's pretty good thick gauge steel, and it's a great way just to reuse product that's already came off the bus. Save some money that way. I want to build this bus as cheaply as possible and reuse as much as I can. So what I'm doing here is I've taken a piece of tape, just a regular 3/4 inch masking tape, and I've put it along the bottom edge of this angle here, and I've eyeballed all these holes. You can measure them if you'd like, but what I've done is put a hole here, and then a hole in the middle, and then just keep going in the middle. So I've got an even spaced row of rivets, or you know, there'll be holes, but the rivets will go through them. And then the same here, hole here, then just kind of evenly space it out around it. And what I'll do is I'll take this piece of tape off, flip it upside down, and put it on this side, and that'll create the exact same hole pattern on this side as there is on that side. Just an easy way to transfer holes to get them symmetric from side to side. Okay, I've got all the holes transferred, or all the lines transferred anyway. I got to drill the hole still yet. But as you can see, I've got all these little dots everywhere where I'm going to drill holes. So here, and I've had to do that all the way around and all through here also. I think you can see that. But anyhow, now I got to go through and drill all these holes, and then after the holes are drilled, I'll be able to start cutting out the skins that are going to go on here. Give them a rough placement, put them in place, put a couple Clecos, you know, drill a few holes, put a couple Clecos, and then start wrapping it around. Alright guys, I've got the rear skins put back in place. This is what it looks like. I went ahead and did it in two different sections rather than one piece, just because bending these radiuses here with a 4-foot section would be pretty difficult, so I just divided them up in half, or roughly in half. This is what they look like. I've got everything pre-drilled, ready for rivets. I won't rivet anything till I get the, all the side skins drilled and ready to go. But anyway, I've got it all Clecoed in place, and super excited. Got this part done. I'm really ready to get going on the sides now. Take you inside here, show you what it looks like from the interior. It's a little dark. It's just getting ready to get dark tonight, so hopefully the camera will pick this up halfway decent. But this is what it looks like from the inside. Alright, one more thing. I've had a couple questions about what these fasteners here are that I'm holding this in place with. So I got a camera set up here, and I'm gonna go ahead and do a little demonstration here just to kind of show you what these are and how they work. Alright guys, this is basically what I've been using to hold these in place, and what it does is I've got the holes drilled in the sheet metal. So let's just take, for instance, these holes here. Hopefully you can see this. What it does is, as you put this through the hole, this comes back on itself and it locks in place. So you can put multiple layers of sheet metal in here and just release this, and it will lock them all in place and hold the panels in place for you as you're drilling the holes. So you just put these sporadically throughout the panel, and then you go back on the inside and drill the holes. I've got bigger ones. These here are basically the same thing. They just kind of operate a little differently. These are spring tension, where these here have this little mechanism here on the inside, and they actually, hopefully you can see this, they screw like this. And then I've got this little tool here. It's basically just a one-way bearing. So you put it on this way, and it'll tighten it, or you can slide it off, turn it around, and then you can loosen it. So anyway, you can really tweak these down really tight. If you got some metal that's kind of springy or whatever, it will suck it down really good. So these are great tools. They're pretty prominent in the aircraft world, of course, and somewhat in the automotive and hot rod building industry also. So anyway, great tools.